Okay, what's up guys? It is Restless Hades, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today, I'm going to be explaining the ultimate guide to Cold War zombies. Now, I got a full ass list here that I'm going to be listing off. First thing will be like weapons and like field upgrades. Next, the point systems, crystals, rarity system, regular and armored zombies / the Megaton, which is the boss zombie in the map, Pack-a-Punch, perk system, how the salvage works, and then finally armor system. And I will leave timestamps in the video of where these are all going to be located, so if you know about most of them and just have a question about one, you can just go there. And I'm going to try to make this video not super long, because I don't want to have it long and drawn out. So without any further ado, into the frying pan we go. First things first, field upgrades. So once again, we have five field upgrades. We have 5 field upgrades. First is Frost Blast, and this creates wind, like just a blast of wind that deals frost damage and slows the zombies that are caught up in it. And for the first tier upgrade that you can get on this, it lasts 3 seconds longer. The second tier increases the maximum charge to 2. And then the third one is doubling the size of damage of the blast. It is, Frost Blast is ass. Don't ever use it, it's not even worth it. And then there's Energy Mine tier, which is just the next one. And this one creates a, mine of, just pure energy that's kind of like a bomb. And then, so naturally, it's got the 3 tier upgrades, increase maximum charges to 2, like the last one, double the size of the blast, which is pretty good, and mine detonates 2 times in a rapid succession. It's an okay one. I really wouldn't run it either, but that's up to personal preference. And then the next one is Healing Aura. And this one summons beams of energy down on yourself and allies to instantly heal to full health. This is actually a very helpful one if you're trying to do Easter eggs or just one of your teammates goes down. So the first tier upgrade is you and your allies gain a regenerative healing effect that lasts 10 seconds. Pretty good. And then the second one is Beam knocks down normal enemies and stuns special and elite enemies. So that one, basically if you get cornered, you activate it, everybody's off your back right there. And then the third beam revives downed allies, which is very, very helpful because you can pick them up instantly. It does not save their perks though, so don't expect to have all your perks when you get picked back up after this. The next one is Ether Shroud, and this one is probably my second favorite. And this one is you phase into the dark ether for 5 seconds, becoming hidden from the enemy. Basically, it's like in plain sight from Black Ops 3, but a little bit less OP. And it'll activate instantly and it reloads your weapons for you, and that's tier 1. Tier 2 increases shroud duration to 8 seconds, which just allows you to get away from the zombies for an extra couple seconds. And then tier 3 will instantly warp you forward a small distance. It's about 4 feet forward. So if you're in the middle of an entire horde and you activate this, it will bump you out of that horde and you can continue running. Very helpful. And then the last one is Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire creates a ring of external fire that boosts damage for you and your allies. Normal enemies who enter the ring gain a burning effect that deals fire damage, lasts 15 seconds. So the fire damage doesn't really do that much, but tier 1 is double burn effect damage. Tier 2 is ring blocks enemy projectiles, so any zombies that throw shit at you, you block it. And then number 3, which is a really important one, is while in the ring, ammo is taken from your stock instead of your magazine. So basically, while standing in your ring, you have infinite ammo as long as you have a lot in your stockpile, so you can just continuously fire. You have a damage boost of about 2.4, which is an insane damage boost, so you can just insta-kill pretty much anything, doesn't matter what round. Very, very helpful one, and I would very strongly recommend getting this. Alright, and then next up is a pretty simple one. Next up is just the, what weapons you're using. So you have assault rifles, submachine guns, tactical rifles, light machine guns, sniper rifles, pistols, shotguns, launchers, and then melee special. Those are all the weapon classes you have. They all do what weapon classes normally do. The assault rifles in this game are kind of weak compared to other games. The pistols, the shotguns are the most powerful by far. So if you're looking to go high round, shotgun works really well. The knife is also a very good weapon up to like about round 15. Light machine gun's pretty good. The special weapon is pretty bad. Launcher's pretty bad. Submachine guns, they're pretty good. Sniper rifles, they do very high damage, but they can only kill about 2 zombies at a time, so it's pretty rough. And tactical rifles are also very good, so there's my note on that. Next thing I want to talk about is the point system. So the point system in all of the Black Ops games up to like Black Ops 4 was 10 points per shot into zombie. I think it was like 100 points for kill zombie, and it was 115 for headshots, and then 130 for a knife kill. This game works a little bit different. You can shoot a zombie as many times as you want. If you don't get the kill, you get no points from it. Headshots are worth 115 points, melee kills are worth 115 points, and a regular kill for the zombie is worth 90. But again, you're not going to earn any points unless you actually kill the zombie itself. Points are kind of a big thing in this game, as they are in all zombies games, but in this one, points are literally almost everything. It's just everything's very expensive in this game. The next thing I want to talk about is the ethereal crystals, and those can be gotten just through playing the game. You get them for just passing through rounds and stuff. They're very helpful, and you pick them up. They're what helps you increase your tier. They're your tier level and upgrade your perks, everything like that. So that's very helpful, and this is all just the stuff that you can find through the menu after you've played a couple games. And that's all I got to say about the crystals. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is perks. So naturally, Jug is going to be the first perk you're always going to get in the game, but you can actually upgrade them in tiers, just like the field upgrades and your weapons and ammo mods, everything. You can upgrade everything in this game. So the first thing is Juggernaut, and to get this thing upgraded, you need the crystals. But it's like the first effect is reduce status effects duration by 50%, so that's like if something throws something at you, it's going to do a lot less damage. And then armor plates replenish 25% additional armor, so that's when the armor system comes in, which I'll be talking about next. And then it's increased maximum health by 100. So on top of the like extra hit you take when you get Jug anyway, tier upgrade number 3 gives you an extra 100 health. Then we'll go down to Speed Cola, and Speed Cola works as it normally does, increases speed reload by 15%. But the first upgrade is swap weapons faster. Second upgrade is recharge the abilities 25% or 20% faster, sorry. And then the third one is increase your reload speed by 30%. So the field upgrades recharge 20% faster of this is a little bit helpful, but it's not key. And then Quick Revive does not work as Quick Revive used to. In fact, if you go down with Quick Revive, you're not going to pick yourself back up with Quick Revive. That's not how it works. So the first thing it does is it reduces the time to regenerate to full health by 50%. So how long it would normally take to regenerate your health is doubled now. And then reduce the time it takes to revive an ally by 50% as it normally always did. So if you're downed and you have this perk, you can crawl pretty much the same speed that you'd normally be walking in the game. And it reduces the delay before health starts regeneration by 50 with tier 2, and then tier 3 is reviving an ally will also heal you to full health. Very helpful. Next up is Stamina Up, and this one is another just very helpful one. The zombies are very fast in this game, so you want to run it. And it increases speed, like run and sprint speed, and you'll sprint forever. And the tier 1 upgrade is increased backpedal speed. Tier 2 is immunity to fall damage, much like PhD Flopper had. And then tier 3 is walk faster while aiming down sights. So all very helpful. The zombies are very fast in this game, so you want this perk. Then we have a new perk, Elemental Pop, and it's got the 3 tier upgrades too. Now this one, every bullet has a small chance to apply a random based ammo mod effect. So the AATs from Black Ops 3 essentially. And Tier 1 upgrade is equipment damage, also has a small chance to apply a random base ammo mod effect. Tier 2 is reduce ammo mod cooldowns by 20%. Tier 3 is when random ammo mod is applied, it uses the ammo mod's current skill tier instead of the base one. So basically, if you were running Deadwire will come out 25% faster and will just be amplified even more. Then we have Deadshot Daiquiri, which is the last perk in the skill tree here, and as you know, it will auto-aim you to the zombies' heads if you're on console, which is always nice, but with the Tier 1, it will deal 100% extra damage if the enemy is at full health, and then Tier 2 is increase the damage against armor pieces by 50%, which is really helpful against Armored One, and then Tier 3 is reduce hipfire spread, as Deadshot normally would do anyway. So that is all wonderful things. So now let's talk about ammo mods. The ammo mods are Napalm Burst, which is the first one, and this one's just like Napalm Burst from Black Ops 3, but you can upgrade it like everything in this game. So Tier 1 is Initial Burn Effect, deals 5% of enemies' maximum health and fire damage. Tier 2 increases burn duration to 10 seconds, and Tier 3 is Double Burn Effect damage. Okay, then we have Deadwire, which is, everybody knows what Deadwire does. And Tier 1 is it will stun the enemies in an electric field, damaging them and branching off to other ones. And then we have Tier 2, which is increased stun duration to 4 seconds. And then Tier 3, which is double electrical field damage. And it works just like Deadwire always did, so that's nice. Then we have Cryo Freeze, which bullets deal frost damage. Each bullet has a chance to slow normal enemies by 30% of their run speed for 3 seconds. And slowed enemies take 25% more damage. Slowed enemies' duration increases by 5 seconds. Slowed enemies' speed decreases by 50%. If you run Cryo Freeze as an alternate ammo type, don't watch my videos ever again, please. And then the last one is Brain Rot, or Turned, as most of we know it. And, it just turns one zombie into ally. And perk tree number 1 is Turned enemies explodes on death, dealing toxic damage, like the toxic dogs in the game. And then Tier 2 is increased turn duration by 20 seconds. Number 3 is Turned enemies damage is doubled. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is the Rarity System in the game, which is very, very important. So the gun you spawn in with from your loadout will be a common rarity or uncommon. It's just going to be the dog shit version of the rarity of the gun. That's all you need to know for now. So when you spawn in, that's going to be your gun. Doesn't matter what round you're on. If you buy a wall gun for the first wall gun, as long as you're not super high in the rounds, the first wall gun you'll get will be a rarity number 2, and then as the rounds progress, you'll get better rarity wall guns off of the wall because you need better rarity guns for higher rounds. You can go and you can change your rarity on your guns at any time at an armor station down by, or the mannequin station, which is also the armor station down by Pack-a-Punch. Now, for the first upgrade of your rarity on your gun, it's going to cost 500 regular salvage, and then for your second one, it's going to cost 1,000 regular salvage, and then the next one up is going to be 500 rare salvage, and then 1,000 rare salvage to have your gun fully maxed out in rarity. So, depending on what your rarity is, depends on the damage output of your gun. If you have a common rarity gun, it's going to be very bad. If you have a purple rarity, which is second to legendary, it's going to be really good. If you have legendary, it's just going to beast mode and dominate everything. Now, there's a few other ways if you don't want to spend all that salvage on one gun to get it up there in the rarity. You can hit the mystery box, and you can get different rarity guns out of there. You can also get the ray gun and the wonder weapon out of the map, so those are 2 easy ways to get the rarity of legendary on those. But the higher your round is, the more rare guns will come out of the box. If you hit the box on round 5, the chances of you getting a rarity of legendary is very low. But if you're hitting the box on round 30 or 40, the chances of getting a rarity gun of legendary is very, very high. So that's how the rarity system works in Cold War. It takes a lot of just personal playing to figure out how it works, so I've explained it the best I can. I'm sorry, that's the best I can do. Quick note on the zombies. So regular zombies are just regular zombies, and they'll be spawning in as zombies do up to like round 20, and then you're going to get some sprinkles of the armored zombies in the game, they're armored zombies. They take a lot more shots to kill. Even with headshots, they're still going to take a lot more because they're wearing full armor, and they're just kind of sprinkled in and out. We also have plague hounds, which are like the dogs. They're just hellhounds, and they spawn in also after round, I believe 15. They start spawning in every other round, or every round. There's just a bunch of them that'll spawn in as you're going through the round. And then there's Megatons. So Megatons are a little bit inconsistent, I've found. So the first Megaton will always spawn after you have Pack-a-Punch open. As soon as you have Pack-a-Punch open, the Megaton will spawn. It doesn't matter what round. He's going to spawn in. Then from there, after the first time he spawns in, it is between every 2 to 3 rounds. Not every time. Sometimes you can go up to like 4 rounds without spawning in, but that's kind of rare. But he will spawn in every 2 to 3 rounds. If you're playing solo, there's only going to be 1. And if you are playing with more people, it will vary depending. At times you can have up to like 6 of them in the map at the same time. It's a bit hectic. He is very, very powerful. He can one-hit kill you even with Jug if you don't have armor, so you have to stay away from him. He also throws projectiles at you, and when you think you killed him the first time, you didn't actually. He spawns 2 split halves that take a lot more damage to kill. So a big warning about him, he is a pain in the ass to kill. But that's all I have to say about him, other than he also spawns in 1 or 2 when you go to Xville. So Pack-a-Punch is different from any of the other games in Pack-a-Punch. It's even different from Black Ops 4, which is good. But how Pack-a-Punch works in this game is you build the Pack-a-Punch machine. It's very simple. The game walks you through it. But you build the Pack-a-Punch machine. For your first Pack-a-Punch upgrade, you need 5,000 points. Simple, standard, every single Pack-a-Punch ever since World at War, right? But then for your second Pack-a-Punch, it's 15,000. And for your third Pack-a-Punch, it's 30,000. It's very expensive, but also the amount of damage your gun deals after you have the 15 and 30,000 points for the 3 Pack-a-Punches, it's insane. The damage is unreal. Like, you can go to round 100 with the same gun, as long as you have the Rarity Legendary. But another nice thing is that instead of Black Ops 3, where you had to continue putting your gun in to get the right AAT on it, what you can do now is you can just tab over in the Pack-a-Punch machine and select whichever one you want, whether you want Deadwire, Cryo Freeze, Brain Rot, whatever you feel like, that's what you can do right there. Alright, so I talked about the rarity of guns and a few other things, but now it's time for me to explain how the salvage works that I was talking about earlier, and how the armor system works. So first of all, the salvage is dropped by zombies when you kill them. Same thing with grenades, semtex, any other like tactical or lethal you have, they'll also be dropped by the zombies. But how salvage works is there is rare salvage and regular salvage. The regular salvage is what you will buy you'll restock your armor in, and as well as it will also buy you lethals, tacticals at any crafting table. And then rare salvage is things for score streaks, also for your armor if you want to get it to tier 3. The salvage is basically what runs the game. So you have your rare, and then you have your common. Your common is used for tacticals, lethals, anything like that. Your rare salvage can be used for score streaks, and anything similar to that. And then the armor system. So how the armor system works is you can either pick up like armor bundles off the ground, which will give you 1 set of armor, but not the second set. So if you pick up something off the ground, you don't have to worry about the 500 regular salvage that it costs to upgrade your armor to tier 1. Which is what most people do. They just wait until they have the armor satchel, and then they'll move on, and then they'll get tier 2, right? But let's say you have 0 armor. You go down to the mannequin where you'd upgrade your weapons, and you select tier 1. It's going to be 500 regular salvage, And then for tier 2, it's going to be 1,000 regular salvage. And then for tier 3, which is it's 250 rare salvage, which is the same amount for a self-revive and a chopper gunner. So it all depends on what your priorities are. My priorities are, because I'm a decent player, I normally don't get the chopper gunner or anything else like that. I normally put it just straight in my armor. Now, your armor will go down as the zombies hit you naturally. You can take up to 10 hits with full jug and full armor. You can take up to 10 hits in a row without going down. So you're really overpowered, but the second your armor's out, you're going to feel naked. Like, you can get hit 3 times and you'll go down because the zombies are so fast, they'll hit you so fast, it's insane. You need to have armor. You need to have armor. Otherwise, you're just dead. Definitely, as soon as you can, go get armor. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is up until round 10, the zombies only deal half damage. But as soon as round 10 hits, they do the full 50% damage. So, off the start of the game, after round 10, you could take 2 hits, then you're down. So, just a warning about that one right there. Now, if I forgot anything, then it sucks. It's like, sucks. But I will be making a kind of like zombies retrospective / map design layout, where to find everything, in the next video. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to upload again. I've just been not feeling like uploading, to be honest. I just have had a lot of problems with stuff. So, sorry I haven't uploaded, but that's my next video idea, and that should be coming out within the next week or 2, depending on how busy I get. Thanks for watching. I hope this guide helped, and have a wonderful day.